Chingonas in Life, the podcast where women share stories of struggle and strength, of heartache and resilience. Let's eliminate shame and practice compassion and love for each other and ourselves. Welcome to Chingonas in Life. I'm your host, Jeanette Calvon-Mira, and I'm super excited about today's episode. The other day, I was driving in my car and I was thinking about my upcoming birthday. I have a birthday coming up day after Christmas. And I started thinking about the upcoming winter solstice. Winter solstice is this Sunday, December 21st. And today, Friday, is the new moon. So astrologers are saying that this is actually the moment that we should be using to set our intentions. So this is the moment that astrologers tell us we should be using to do our intention setting, not January 1st or January like most people do. Most people do their New Year's resolutions. I myself and our family, we used to have the tradition that we write intentions on a tree on New Year's Eve, and we write what we want to happen in the new year. But since winter solstice is the longest night of the year, and this is the point where darkness peaks, and then slowly the light begins to return, for centuries, cultures all over the world have honored this time by resting and reflecting. So I wanted to bring this to Chingonas in Life because the whole point of Chingonas in Life is to share our stories, to honor our truths, that there is power and liberation in owning what's happened to us, eliminating shame, standing together, supporting one another. And so I think this idea of setting intentions during winter solstice when the energy of the longest night of the year is with us is so important because as women, we are constantly feeling the pressure to perform. As women, we are usually defined by how much we achieve and how much we perform. We are constantly producing for ourselves, for our husbands, for our children, for our friends, for our parents. That is the role that most women find themselves in. And this new moon mirrors this energy of production. It's the very beginning of a cycle. Nothing has happened yet, but that doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It's just a reminder that growth starts quietly. This is why intention setting now is so powerful. It's not coming from a place of hustle. It's not coming from a place of anxiety where you have to get something done. It's coming from pausing, reflecting, and honoring the truth that we have inside. So instead of asking, what should I accomplish next year? I want you to ask, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be as I move into 2026? If you've been feeling stuck, this season isn't asking you to jump into action. It's asking you to listen. What drained you this year? What kept you going this year? What cycles did you keep repeating this year? What patterns keep coming up for you? What are you finally ready to let go of? Here are some examples of intentions. You can say something like, I choose clarity over chaos. I honor my energy. I take brave action when I'm afraid. I allow rest to be part of my success. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to be willing to sit with yourself long enough to hear what's true. And here's the part I really want you to hear as a chingona. You are not behind. Let me repeat that. You are not behind. You're right on time. I'm about to celebrate my 52nd birthday, and I understand that doubt creeps in about where I am at this moment, how much I've accomplished. And sometimes I get the birthday blues where I start to spiral, understanding or realizing, I should say, that I'm not where I thought I would be by this age. I haven't accomplished everything that I thought I would accomplish at this age. But this season is not about that. It's not about looking at what's happened, looking with regret. It's not about failure. It's about forming something new. It's about planting seeds. Even if you can't see it, we're planting seeds this winter solstice about what we want to happen in 2026. So, what I've done, because I personally do participate in intention setting every single year. As I mentioned earlier, my family and I, we set intentions. We have a giant Japanese New Year celebration on New Year's Eve, and we invite people over. And it's a tradition that we have paper and pens out, and everyone is invited to write intentions for the coming year. However, what I didn't know until very recently, just a few days ago, is that I was doing it at the wrong time. So this year, I'm going to use this weekend and today's new moon and Sunday, which is winter solstice. I'm going to use this time to put more energy behind my intentions. So I really do a lot of work when I'm reflecting on what intentions I want for the coming year. And so I've put together the questions that I ask myself, and I've created a PDF for you because I know that half the battle is sitting down to reflect, sitting down to journal. Sometimes it's hard. We don't have time. I know, especially right now, winter solstice is right before Christmas. And let's be real, Christmas is crazy. I myself know I have 3 children. I have a husband. I have a family. We have friends. Next week, I'm going to be baking. I'm going to be finishing wrapping presents. I still have to get my stocking stuffer. So I totally understand the pressure that women feel around the holidays. But I do believe that taking even 15 minutes, 10 minutes to sit down and reflect and create your intentions will be very powerful. And if anything, it'll make you feel like the kind of person that sets time for themselves. It'll make you feel like the kind of chingona that is ready for 2026, that has a plan, that is going to not allow doubt to hold her down. So what I've done is I've put together a PDF for you. I call it my free winter solstice and new moon intention guide for chingonas. I will go ahead and include the link in the show notes. You can also go onto my website, chingonasinlife.com, and download your PDF guide. It's absolutely free. And just to be real, you guys can go on my website, download it. I know I hate having to put my email in to download things, so I will make the PDF completely downloadable. I would love for those of you that do use it to join and subscribe. That would be awesome. So please subscribe to my website if you're so inclined. If that's not your thing, I still want you to have this guide because this isn't about me. This is about you. And I truly want to offer something that you can use to reflect about what you want to happen in your life in 2026. So just as a reminder, thank you so much for listening. Again, you can get the winter solstice and new moon intention guide I created for you on my website, chingonasinlife.com. All right, until next time, please be gentle with yourself. Please allow your light and your truth to move you forward. And as always, continue to be chingona.